Hello, welcome pen friends. Yesterday I came upon an item in the Dollar Tree and I just can't help myself. I have to do a video because it was a really exciting little find for me. And it was a Crafter's Square water brush pens, set of 2. Their prices have gone up, so they were $1.25 for the 2. They came in this little plastic. They're different sizes. One's a little thicker and one's a little thinner. And they're fantastic. So I wanted to come on here and talk about them. Large water brush pen set, 2 count, $1.25. So I went in there to buy greeting cards. that's what I was there for, but I always go through their craft section. So I'm not an artist. What I like water brush pens for is to activate fountain pen ink, and those of you that have been around have seen me do that quite a bit in my notebooks. And I've got several samples, but I thought we could try it. We could try it with these. This is my go-to one. Excuse me, I had a 3 set, and this one's actually the finest tip of these 3 that were the set that I got. This is really wide. Oh, okay, I haven't been in there for a while. That one's probably, and then, so bold, medium. So the old set is bold, medium, and fine. And I think we can kind of compare them and see where they fall. But I was thrilled with the size of these 2 new ones. So they fall. And that one kind of looks like the medium. And this one looks more like medium than bold, so they're up there. But so they're going to give me something a little bit different than what I had, which I didn't know at the time. I just knew I was willing to try the product at $1.25, which makes them, even with my tax here in Texas, which is 8.25%, it makes these each 68 cents. Yeah, like I'm asking you, right? Okay, so let's just dive in and try this. This is the Unison Composition, which is paper made in Vietnam. This was a generous pen friend gift from Maryland. And let's just, start. I've got one that I'm working on that I'm using up. This is one of my favorite pens for note-taking. It's Opus 88 Omar with cross violet. So typically what I do, I'll just give you a peek in what I do, and then we'll do it. When I'm taking notes, I like to make, color happen on the page, and it helps me remember things, and it makes it more interesting. This was from Stolen Focus. I'll even go over entire words sometimes. It's nothing real fancy, but to me, it makes studying and learning more fun. So I just love using water brushes. And then this is about the most creative I've ever gotten, was in my ink journal. So, okay, so like, just as an example, we'll just write about what we're talking about here. So these water brushes are Crafter's Square. And I need to make sure that's open. I haven't used this pen for a couple of days. Poor pen. A water brush pen. 2 count. 2 piece, I guess is what they say it. Okay, and it was Dollar Tree. $1.25. 68 cents each. Now, another thing I like to do quite often is mix colors. So I might decide that I'm going to put a square around all of this in my notes if I'm making notes in a book. And I do not use a ruler or worry about anything because you can almost straighten it out with the water pen. But another thing I like to do, I like to see what happens when I use different colors and create something different. So I'll just do a couple lines, and I don't know ahead of time what it's going to look like, so that makes it more fun. Okay, this, I'll use the wider one. I can't tell. Yeah, okay. This one is wider. I've loaded them all up because I wanted to be ready to actually use them. So then it just brings up that dark purple and that teal and mixes it all together. And I honestly don't really care what it looks like. I'm not being real picky about it. I just want it to stand out, and I want to see how the colors react. And I just find that a lot of fun. So, I mean, many of you would draw and make things super pretty. I know a lot of people who are here are actually a lot more artistic than I am, but I just love this kind of thing. So I was excited when I saw them because these looked so much smaller, shorter, and sure enough, they really are a good inch shorter than the standard one that I had, and I'll show you why that makes me so happy. Oh, and I always keep a little piece of paper off to the side where I go ahead and finish up and maybe even, you know, make sure that I've cleaned it the best I can. There are a few fountain pen inks that will stain it, but it doesn't matter. The ones I have are stained, and it's okay. It's just if you're seeing clear on the paper, you're good to go. And then there is one other trick I need to show you, but this was the reason why this makes it such an exciting purchase for me. This is my Nock Tallulah case that I use as my bullet journal or everyday case, and this fits in here, and I can still zip it, which is just fantastic. I wanted one that was slim enough and short enough to go in here, but I really didn't think. I've been walking around with it like this. I'll kind of figure out how to put it, and then I'll zip it like that, and that's fine. But it's really nice to have it fit. So I thought it was really worth coming on and telling you about it. But there is a trick that I was calling on Manuel for help. I didn't know how to open this because all of mine, and grab my most favorite one, which is this one. All of my water brushes open the way you would think. You would twist it counterclockwise, and to close it, it would be clockwise. But these are the opposite, so it's going to take me a while to get used to that. But it worked really good as soon as I realized I have to open it the way I would close the other one. That's all. So if you buy these, don't be like me, like, I was like trying, and I took it to Manuel as a last resort because I figured if he could break it, because he's, you know, like 5 times stronger than me. But anyway, as long as you remember to do the opposite, you're clockwise to open and counterclockwise to close. They're ready to go. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's try it on Tomoe River paper. I'm not sure if I have any left in the end of this one. I doubt it. Oh, I have a little space. I just, usually there'll be pages. Yeah, there's pages. There's messes I've made in the past and never gone back into to work on the back. So let's see. Let's try something I'm inked currently with. I just automatically go to these because I'm trying to finish them. Okay. Good mess here. Okay, so let's see. Not sure what this is yet. I'm still getting used to my new fills, so let me open this up. July 2022. That way it's my little cheat sheet. Yeah, okay, this is Dominant Industry Lake in here, so let's play with that a little. I often like to do things like I'll make my letters, just like I said, not fancy at all, because I'm usually going in one speed only, quick. Actually, this kind of thing slows me down a little, so that's really good. So I'll just do my outline in an imperfect way and not worry about it. And then I will come back with my water brush, and it gives me a chance to see whatever the ink. Okay, this is the thicker one, which I think would be really kind of good. See how it lifts the ink and it just activates it? It's really therapeutic and fun, I think. But to think that you can get these for that price and get them if you have a Dollar Tree in your area, what I would say over the counter, not having to order and either pay shipping or, you know, deal with an online order, it's kind of neat. It's really neat. I am so pleased. At first I thought I almost gave up on opening them, and I could see how nicely they were threaded, and I could see that this was the end of the section, so I was confused. Actually, there was one video online about these specific brushes, and someone I read the comments as I was watching the little video, and someone in the comments said, oh, I never thought of opening it the opposite way. So I ran and got mine, and sure enough, it opened. So it's just a lot of fun. And there's some inks that are just incredibly, I just inked up Sailor. I'm going to do a project. This is Sailor Grenade, and I put it in my Jinhao X750. The only Jinhao I have with a gold finish instead of the silver color. Okay, so now I've got pens on my mind. But this ink is a really pretty ink. Oops. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll be able to fix that. Okay, and we'll do this just X750 because it looks different when you haven't outlined. But it's just a lot of fun. I could do this all day long. And I forgot to make sure it was deactivated, so go ahead and get the blue off. Oh, that didn't take much. Okay. So this is a red that's very, well, to me it's complex, and it has all that pink inside, and it's going to dry real interesting, I'm sure. I don't know why I'm being so fussy. I don't have to stay within the lines, but it's just a lot of fun. But these are nice. She mentioned in the video, and I will link that other video so that you can get the benefit of more than one person's thoughts about this, in case you're interested. She actually bought hers before, when they were just $1, not $1.25. Excuse me. And she said that she feels real comfortable trimming them since they're so inexpensive. And they do trim up nice if you want to make your tip a little bit different than it is. And I thought that's a good idea. That's like practicing on a cheaper nib, you know, instead of trying it on something that's expensive. Okay, so you get the idea. It's just a lot of fun. Probably have a little bit more control with the finer one. And these weren't that expensive. These were a set, either $6 or $7. So I do like this fine one. But sometimes I want more water to come out at once. So, oh wow, I haven't actually seen that before. It's wild and crazy. I might come in with the fine tip one too. So these would actually fill in large spaces. Like a lot of times in my journals, I just make a heart. Isn't that funny? It looks pink, but it's definitely red. And it looks pink to my eye too. That's what happens when we have fun with ink like this. So many times I'll make usually a really small heart in my journal. Even on cheaper paper, it doesn't hurt it any, and I'll come in and just, okay, I put too much water on it, so now it'll take forever to dry, but that's okay. See, with the larger heart, it'll be better because it's got a larger space to It just kind of draws the color in the middle, and they dry all different and unique. I just love it. I understand that it's just about kind of helping the mind settle too. Anyway, definitely worth $1.25. Lots of fun. And one of them I may kind of trim down. I may experiment on. This one's real thick. Let's see. I don't have anything to work with. I'm thinking, what's another color that would be good for this? Actually, just about anything really. This one is lighter. This is the Royal Azalea by Dominant Industries. So, okay, all of a sudden, okay, I'm writing on water. And now I've written on water and made my nib all funny. Just get a little bit more ink in there. So I get my little house. Just activate. See, it doesn't do as much when it's a really light ink, but oh, if you get a dramatic blue ink, and I'm thinking of one that I have over there that I should get, which is the Inky Bara Sea Blue. Let's get that. Oh my. Make sure it's dry. Just a real dramatic one. Let's see, I'll get the thinner. Is this, yeah, this is the thinner one. And the tips do show where you put the ink, but you can just check it on your paper. Okay. That'll make you slow down just a little bit. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice when you get a new one. I'm so used to my other one. But I am determined. This is really nice to have one that fits in there and not have to keep misplacing or shuffling one from space to space. I really like the idea. Yeah, and I can tell if I slow down enough, I'll have a little bit more control. A lot of times the ink is so saturated you can move it and do all kinds of extra little pieces around on your paper too. I was trying to see, okay, I showed you my notes, and then my other notebook that I'm in right now, I just finished a book, but I'm kind of going over. So this is the kind of thing I was doing. This book is the one, The Conquest of Happiness, and I need to look up a little more about Bertrand Russell. I don't know anything about him. I think it was 1957 he wrote this. And so I just was using all kinds of different colors, and then coming, as I was writing, I would make these boxes. It helps me remember things. So anyway, if you're looking for water brushes, or you wanted to try it but you really didn't want to go into it for, you know, $6 to $10, this is a really cool option. I like them. I like them a lot. They lay down a little more water than my fine nib one in my 3 set there, but I like them. And I was using them over at the other, my other work spot in the living room, and I already knew I like them. So this was the first one I started with. And the other girl was saying that she trimmed a little to just make sure there were no loose nylon. And I've had to do that anyway with my older ones over time. So that's no big deal. I usually use the real fine scissors. Here they are, the little, these ones, precision tip. Ooh, they're looking dirty. They need to be cleaned. Okay, I think that's it. I really meant to just come on and do a quick video about these in case you didn't know about them, because I thought it was well worth learning about. Hello, Coco. Oh, I've got a notebook on his bed. Shame on me. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you for today. I know I've hit you with a lot of videos all at once here, but hopefully you're having a great weekend, and if you have a Dollar Tree near you, these would be worth looking for. I noticed it says imported by USA, Chesapeake, Virginia, and Canada. So it's got a lot going on. It's got the USA, Canada, and China involved. So okay, that's all right. Good deal. Okay, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.